Hello, I'm Jan Shravinsky and this is Military Mind. Armed conflicts, defense and security, land, sea and air. We've got you covered. And we begin, as always, with a battlefield update. Overnight, Russia launched 83 drones at Ukraine. Some of the UAVs struck apartment buildings in Kharkiv, according to local officials, with the mayor reporting 8 people wounded in the attack. In addition, Russian strike drones fell on Kryvyi Rih in the Dnipro region, resulting in 1 person wounded and damage to an industrial facility, according to local officials. Further south, Russian drone attacks in the Kherson region left 7 people wounded and 1 person dead. Meanwhile, in Russia's Ufa region, 2 strong explosions rocked a local oil refinery, sparking a fire. Residents reported hearing drone noise in the area ahead of the explosions. Now, on the front lines, Ukraine has provided the first confirmation of Russian troops crossing the border of the Kursk and Sumy regions. The Ukrainian tracking project, Deep State, claims the settlement of Novienke in the Sumy region, south of Sverdlikovo, was recaptured by the Russians. The western flank of the Ukrainian Kursk bridgehead reportedly remains in the gray zone. Russian propaganda channels on Telegram are saying the push is intended to disrupt Ukrainian logistics, while the General Staff of Ukrainian Armed Forces claims that while the cross-border attack took place, it was successfully repelled. Turning to the Middle East now, Syrian security forces have begun deploying in the densely populated suburb of Jaramana, near the capital of Damascus, to put an end to the chaos in the area, an official has said. The move follows the refusal of militias suspected of killing a defense ministry official to surrender. According to the Syrian state news agency, Jaramana had witnessed escalating tensions in recent days, stirred by militias refusing to disarm. Now, what was also said is that the operation would focus on ending the chaos and dismantling illegal checkpoints operated by armed groups involved in kidnapping, murder, and armed robbery. Now, we open today's episode with footage showing the 425th Separate Assault Battalion Skala in action. In their latest operation near the village of Odachny in the Donetsk region, Ukrainian reconnaissance troops launched a swift assault on Russian positions. Now, Moscow's troops, unable to hold their ground, were forced to retreat, leaving the position in Ukrainian hands. Skala has been at the forefront of some of the most intense battles recently, and they are known for their aggressive tactics and rapid strikes. Their recent efforts demonstrate Ukrainians' tactical advantage in close-quarters combat, where speed and precision often decide the outcome.
Розвідники «Скали» провели штурм ворожих позицій в селі Удачне на Покровському напрямку. Розвідгрупа мала зачистити 2 бліндажа, але щойно почався штурм, окупанти покинули позицію і почали втікати. Спочатку тікало 5, а потім ще 8. Злякалися прямого контакту з нашими розвідниками. Взяття цих ворожих позицій дало українським силам серйозну тактичну перевагу в районі Удачного. Далі буде.
On the Pokrovsk front, Ukrainian forces have successfully destroyed a Russian Poly-21 electronic warfare system, a critical asset used to disrupt communications and drone operations. Now, alongside it, the usual targets, Russian supply vehicles and armored personal carriers, were also taken out. The elimination of Poly-21 weakens the Russians' ability to counter Ukrainian drone strikes, making their positions even more vulnerable. Every such hit shifts the balance further in Ukraine's favor, ensuring that Russian forces continue to suffer losses in both manpower and equipment. On the front line, nothing remains the same, especially following the introduction of these highly effective drone tactics. Now, moving on. During an aerial reconnaissance mission, Ukrainian Special Operations Forces discovered a concealed Russian artillery position, housing a rare 2S-43 Malva 155mm self-propelled howitzer. Now, the system, first fielded by Russia in 2023, was meant to enhance Moscow's long-range firepower, but instead it became a prime target. Ukrainian operators relayed the coordinates to a friendly artillery unit and then walked the precision strikes directly on target, completely destroying the Malva. The resulting ammunition detonation also damaged the Russian ATV used for its maintenance. And we close today's episode with footage of a powerful strike that obliterated a Russian ammunition depot in Selydove in the Donetsk region. Stored inside were highly destructive thermobaric munitions, known for their devastating power. The resulting explosion lit up the night sky, sending shockwaves across the area. The targeted site, located at the DS Korotchenko mine, was a key storage facility for Russian forces operating in the area. The destruction of these stockpiles not only weakens enemy firepower, but also underscores Ukraine's precision in targeting high-value military assets. And with this explosive footage, we conclude today's episode of Military Mind. Stay with us here on TVP World for more latest news and updates.